In gender-neutral news submitted by Adult Ninja Turtles.
The old ones.
Barbie creator Mattel is now releasing gender-neutral dolls.
What, so they look like aliens?
I guess they kind of sort of, well, minus the tits,
like
right?
this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, like Ellen DeGeneres kind of.
Yeah, but
That's cool.
That just looks like a pretty boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's a pretty 12-year-old boy.
they're releasing these dolls.
I like it.
Keep up with the times, yeah, because they felt like a lot of kids were saying they didn't relate to like the girly girl dolls, and they wanted they knew they would get around Christmas time they were gonna get dolls that they don't relate to. So
yeah, I want someone ugly like me.
they can express themselves the way they want to. You could wear like a variety of different outfits. Some are more male presenting or masculine presenting, some are more feminine presenting, but they also come with like wigs and different assortments of outfits. So if one day you're like, I feel more tomboyish, you could do that. And if like another day you're like, oh, actually I want long hair today, like they have all kinds of different options now.
Can they put on like titties or like ass or like whatever? Like I want mine with a bigger ass.
That's interesting to me. Do you think that it's healthy? And I mean, it's just like a question, but like, do you think that it's healthy for your self-image to be reactive to your mood of the day?
What do you mean reactive?
Like it's like you're like sometimes people say like, oh, I'm feeling tomboyish today. I'm feeling depressed. I want to wear all black. I'm feeling girly today.
Yeah, I think that's healthy self-expression
Yeah, I do
because
too.
you're a
I do
child. Even like you look at children, like my brother used to put on my dresses all the time. He wasn't like, I'm a girl, but he like felt like he wanted to wear a dress and like fly around in a dress that day, you know? And that was just like, you don't stop kids from doing that.
It's creative.
Yeah, it's creative. They're exploring like what they're interested in. They don't know who they are yet.
It's like today I'm a G.I. Joe, tomorrow I'm a Ninja Turtle.
I literally do that every day.
I got a question. So it's kind of like piggybacking on Boze's question. So that's self-expression, right? Do you think it's good if the parents are kind of taking their own perception into what they think the kid is? So maybe they find a boy with maybe softer features and they're like, oh, my son is kind of feminine. So instead of buying him, I don't know, the Cholo Barbie that's all macho, I'm gonna get him this one with softer features. And then maybe maybe the kid's
Yeah,
like,
I don't
well,
like that.
I would actually love to put out like 5 dolls or something like that and be like, hey, which one do you want? I'd be curious to see what they pick.
It's already at 2. Taika already tells me what he picked out his own Halloween costume.
What is he like? What is Taika like?
He wants to be Mickey Mouse. Yeah, but like they
so they should make rap like Barbies.
Mickey Mouse is a very feminine boy.
Okay.
Yeah, like but they already start gravitating towards things that they like. If you pay attention to your kid, like you already start picking up like, okay, they like doing very like
I knew I liked weapons and pirates.
yeah, or like I'm not gonna have Taika sit there and try to like teach him fucking reading and shit because he doesn't give a fuck. And I'm like, I could push that on him really, really hard, but it's what I want.
Rocks.
Yeah, what he would rather do is play basketball or play with an instrument. So I just kind of like just guide him in that direction.
My friend liked to get his sister's Barbie and put it in his pants and walk around all day. And then so for the whole day we would hang out with his sister's Barbie in our pants, and we're just, for some reason, we thought it was so cool.
Yeah, if that was my son, I'd get him his own Barbie, and I'm like, okay, stop doing
So
that.
our dick was all up on the Barbie.
Yeah, but have your own Barbie.
Maybe it's a dominance thing where like he's like, no, it doesn't feel the same if it's my Barbie. Like I had to conquer that other Barbie. Yeah.
So that comes with like just taking them to like the toy store and letting them wherever they.
You can't even control them if you wanted to. You can't be like, you're getting this because you're not gonna play. Like how many toys did you get as a kid that your parents got you? They're like, I didn't want this shit.
Man,
I wanted the other one.
Worst like traumatizing ass whooping because of me going to. We went to the Star Wars convention like museum. I obviously just wanted to go to the souvenir shop and get a lightsaber, but my dad got me a sticker book, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play with that. I'm gonna play with this.
Exactly.
And I straight up said that to him. That's why I got this huge ass whooping.
He's like, you ungrateful? Because we don't know nothing about price and money and how expensive.
Too. I was like, Dad, I don't want the sticker book. He's like, you're gonna get this, put that back. And I'm like, all right, I said, all right, you're gonna get it, but I'm not gonna play with it. And like put this up, like put this order.
Because a lightsaber is too expensive.
Yeah.
So it was like, but we don't know that as kids. You don't know how much things cost and shit.
I just assume that you hate me and you don't want me to be happy.
The only thing I'm scared of is that parents would push the shit on their kids. I mean,
like they make them gay as hell?
No, the kids get to choose them.
Assuming what the kid is.
Yeah.
So like, look at so this doll is the same doll.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And the kids get to choose like if they want to put her in a dress.
How did that white doll turn black?
No, you're only looking at one doll.
This doll is the same doll. As they're like this side and this side.
No, the one that you showed me
Earlier is not the same
Justin
doll.
Bieber one.
That's a different
But
doll.
I thought there's always been different outfits you can get.
There is, but not different hairstyles.
And then there's like guys, and they stay the same, and they're white.
And they're all frou-frou dresses. They're not, and they're all heels. Like Barbie has to wear
Gotcha.
heels.
Okay.
No thick Barbies?
You can buy a thicker Barbie. There's all diverse Barbies, but
What
there's-
about obese Barbie? What about those people, huh?
I don't know. That didn't do very well. I remember watching the Barbie documentary.
I want to see thick
But,
Barbie.
yeah,
Do the
so-
thick Barbies cost
Kardashian
more because
Barbie?
there's more plastic in the Barbie?
Maybe. They're actually, they made these and they're hoping that to spark some dialogue around what dolls are for and who dolls are for.
I like that because I would hate, like, I've always hated that, like, the girls section has like the cleaning and the kitchen, and then the guys section has like car. I'm like, fuck you.
Legos all the time. I just liked building things and engineering things
Yeah.
and like making things work and like learning like how things work.
Yeah.
And it would always be like they'd just give me the dolls and they'd give him the Legos. He didn't give a fuck about the Legos. He'd always steal the dolls.
You know what's crazy? They did a study with babies that have like pre-societal, like I guess pressures or whatever, and it is about like 80 to 90% of babies though that are girls, they already gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
And so it is like part of it is biological, but you guys are like the
But
outliers.
to choose.
Give me a
though.
choice.
Yeah, exactly. To be able to choose, like I'm sure 80% would choose the kitchen set or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was pissed that I didn't get to choose because all I wanted to do was build Legos, and no one would ever give me Legos for Christmas, and they'd always give it to him.
They have girl Legos
and now they have girl Legos, which is like, why does it have to be girl Legos?
Still building a kitchen.
You have to build a kitchen.
Yeah, because I wanted a easy bake oven set.
That's tight.
Because I was like, that's
It
fucking
shouldn't
dope.
have to be pink, or it shouldn't have to be with flowers.
Yeah, well, I didn't care about if it was a girly thing or not. I just wanted the cupcake and the things inside. And then, like, the two favorite things that I would do is, like, play guns with my friend. We would shoot each other. And after that, we would play house. So then, like, we're like, and then we're like cooking later, and then like someone's the dog and someone's the sister and shit. And
So yeah,
then we come back,
that's
and then we
healthy.
start shooting each other again, and I'm like, that was my favorite two kind of things. And people that had like those, what do you call it, like those playhouses?
Yeah.
I think that was the dopest shit ever. Tree houses, playhouses, all that shit.
Yeah.
I
that was
think kids
tight.
don't differentiate between this is a boy thing and a girl thing. I think kids are like, I like this or I like this.
Because
Right.
Easy Bakes were dope. Easy
Yeah.
Bakes, like anything that you could cook little mini stuff, I was like, man, that's tight. But it was all the girl.
I recently bought Taika like this cleaning set. It comes with like a mop, a broom, and shit. Because he always watches like me or his grandma cleaning, and he's always trying to do it with us.
He's
so
trying
I'm
to
like,
help all the time.
yeah. So I'm like, here you go, here's yours. So he's like dusting and like he's fucking mopping and shit. Yeah, it's pretty
I can't wait to have a kid. I'm so, dude, like I'm so ready for it because I'm like, it's so corny, but I imagine like me plus the person that I love making a thing that's both
best
of us, and then we get to love it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna love me back. I hope it does.
Yeah, and they think you're like the coolest person ever.
Until they're like 8 or 10.
Yeah, and then you're embarrassing.
I didn't have any brothers or sisters, so the concept of something that kind of looks like me and it, like, you know, like that's so exciting, and like it's like I'm gonna be like,
you
oh,
made it.
yeah, I can't wait, dude.
Yeah, it's trippy.
Like not anytime soon. I can wait, but I'm ready. But not yet.
Because you're like, you've always talked about like waiting on it, and then you're like, I need it now.
Yeah, when I'm 33, knock me up, baby. I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna be in the hospital. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you're here. I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
What's the public saying? Are they about it, or are they like mixed?
yeah, a lot of people are really, they're into at least the conversation about
Yay,
it.
I love it.
They knew that some parents weren't gonna like it, but they're like, we're not here to tell you how to, you know, raise your child. You can still buy the regular Barbies. You don't have to. You don't have to do it this way. Yeah, it's just an option. They said, oh yeah, Mattel President Richard Dixon acknowledged not all parents would be comfortable with buying the gender-inclusive dolls for their children, commenting, "We respect the decision any parent makes around how they raise their kids, but hopefully the creation of dolls will serve to educate adults further about the inclusive world their children are growing up in."
Yeah, and I think this is really dope because like when I was growing up, like I wasn't around a lot of like when I was little, I wasn't around any other ethnicity other than Mexican. So then when I saw my first Asian person, I was like, what the fuck is that?
What kind of fucking alien is that?
Yeah, because I'm like, this looks like nothing I've ever seen before.
How old were you?
I was really young, like before preschool or maybe at preschool, huh?
This is the world we live in.